Welcome back to the YTG Podcast. If
Welcome.
you are new here, my name is Nico. I'm an automotive photographer and now amateur racing driver.
I'm Sean, and I am the owner of this lovely shed in Keysborough, YTG Young Timers Garage.
Here
Welcome.
on the weekly-ish YTG, we're
Yes.
going to give you the sort of inside scoop inside the automotive industry in Australia, as well as some fantastic stories, motorsport, anything car
related.
So, and a bit of electric car hate. So yeah, join us on another episode, and we hope you enjoy. Welcome back. It is good to be back. I'm really excited, Biz. It's been a while since we've spoken. There's a lot to talk about, lots to catch up on. A lot has happened in the automotive world in the last couple of weeks.
Been a lot going on.
There's a lot to talk about. So we'll start off. I want to start off with you recently went on a round Australia trip in the ute. How was that?
Normally I'd fly in, go catch up, you know what I mean? And very kindly, everyone's, hey, why don't you fucking fly in, give you a car, blah, 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 which I'm always grateful for. But, I just wanted to do my own steam. I haven't taken any time off, really, apart from, the usual Christmas couple of days we do. As you know, because when your workload's pretty much the same as us. So it was actually good just to jump in the ute, the GWM, and just cruise. So spent to Sydney, spent some time with Perry up there at Muscle Car Warehouse. We've sort of joined forces. We're doing a bit of stuff together now.
Miss you, Perry. Miss you.
Yeah, no. I love you, mate. But yeah, so we've been doing a bit of stuff together, which has been good. So just went and caught up with the boys there and had to catch up with a few dealers. Again, haven't had a chance. 3 years now, which is, it's amazing. Unbelievable how time goes. And so it was a good road trip. Caught up with a few good people that I'm spewing over. There's a few people I wanted to catch up with, which I just didn't get a chance. It was
It's always
the
like
weather
that.
was fucking shit house. Mate, it was terrible. But it was grouse because obviously, Sydney floods quite badly.
Right.
And whereas Melbourne, well, it does, but it doesn't. A bit more flatter and it's, but Sydney does. So it didn't faze me because I was doing a bit of little shit and going through stuff where you weren't allowed to and just fucking go. But it was good. It was good. I mean, I hated it because I just, it's a shit fight to get around Sydney. It really is. You look on the nav and you're like, even though I know Sydney, but, I don't know the back streets really because I never really explored. I used to Balmain to Demillions to Ferrari that was it, really. And, it didn't really go too far. But anyway, so 14 Ks and fucking 38 minutes, which ends up being 40. Like, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. It's unbelievable,
So
isn't it?
it was good. Then I went, after that, another dear friend of us, Stevie, who owns Alpine Motor Group up in Cooma, which is Ford, Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, and what was the other one he's got there?
Everything. All of them.
No, what's the other one? What's that other fucking brand? Isuzu. So, yeah, he's a dear friend of mine, known each other a long time, so went and spent a couple of days up there. It was really good, had a chat with his staff. They're all grouse. I love country folk. I love country dealerships. As I said to myself, mate, if I had opportunity again in the cars, if I was to start again, and I've been blessed, I think I've pretty much done most things in this side of the industry. Yeah, I had opportunities back then to get involved, like get an equity share.
Yeah.
But, at the time, even when I wasn't with even when I was, birds, whatever, I just wanted to do it, and they're like, oh no, we'll go country, whatever.
Yeah.
So should have hooked up with the country girl. But in saying that, so it was good, and I really enjoyed it. The pub was fucking grouse. They had the fucking hell big meat raffles. It's so funny.
I saw videos
it
of
was
that.
fucking good.
Yeah.
I was fucking hell. I was just that it was grouse. So. Everyone knows each other. It's good, and it's just nice. It was nice and fresh. I'm not a cold person. I like heat. I don't want it to be fucking ridiculous hot, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't long enough, but watch this space. We're going to start doing some stuff together. So I'm going to send a couple of cars up there, and a lot of country folk they like the classic cars. So I'm going to send a couple of cars up there.
Nice.
Might be some stuff we'll be doing next year. Who knows? Watch this space. There's always something happening. But it'll be good. Might be getting new car business. Who knows? Wait and see. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was a great road trip. Came back via Cairn River and all that sort of stuff, and hadn't been there since when I was a fucking kid. Went there with my uncle. We all went camping. We were 12, 13, 14. So a bit of nostalgia. Drove in past. It was a beautiful drive back that way. And back into it on the long weekend. Met clients here on Monday, which was really cool, on that Mustang, which was great. Had some awesome cars that have had come in. Fuck,
Mate,
blessed.
we'll talk about that in a
Yeah,
sec because
we're
we've
blessed,
got some
mate.
heavy stuff that's come in and some more that's coming.
Man,
Just
honestly, like we've been blessed. It's just been grateful. Again, I don't know. Look, so we do it our way. We do it a bit different, but you know, it works. It works for the people. It works for the clients and all the new clients that are coming, the referrals, and you know, we're still we're blessed. The stuff that's coming and what we've got is we've done some really good deals and some really good stuff happening. You know, with New Zealand too, that's sort of kicking along.
Yeah, Liam's got a magic Gallardo Superleggera over there in that Verde.
Yeah,
what is it? Verde something green, bright green.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lovely car.
I still have a sweet spot for a
Lovely
Gallardo.
car.
There's just something about a Gallardo. It's just there's a magic to it. Oh, so cool.
Yeah, there is. I mean, again, you know, I'm not a massive Lambo guy, but I suppose the Superleggera, or Performante. You know, there's something about those
special models, yeah.
Like I wasn't a big STO. A couple of cars got STOs. I wasn't big of the AVO one, whatever we had. We had the Battleship Grey one, which we had the Huracan. That was. We had these the Duttons, but I didn't really like it that much. But yeah, got some good cars.
Yeah. 100%. Well, I also had a country experience this month that is definitely worth talking about up at Winton.
Oh, that's
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So for once, I wasn't driving at Winton. I was actually contracted to go up there and shoot a video for a company that creates custom suspension and brakes and all those sort of components for road cars and race cars and everything. They're called GT Evolution in Sydney.
Yes.
When I was up working for Perry a couple of months ago, Owen actually came to visit me and he got the full Perry treatment. Anyway, so he brought me out to Winton to shoot these two brand new G81 M3 Tourings, the wagons.
As in the latest, newest.
The latest, newest M3 Touring.
Manual or DCT?
Nah, both DCT.
Okay.
Two of them. One was on just lowering springs and the other was on his special suspension and brakes and everything.
Yeah.
Got a race car driver
I've got a bit of a soft thing for them. I don't know.
So
I'm not about the front of the thing, but I've seen a couple of them now in the wagons. They look fucking fat.
They look amazing. Yeah. The interior and
manual too. I've seen
rabbit teeth aside. Overall, I do think they are a great looking car.
It is.
The interior, especially,
change the nose a bit.
Well, you can just get a new front bar for them that sort of cuts it in half and it fixes it. Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's what I'd be fucking doing. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then so one of the cars also had just like a lip and side skirts on it, and it looked
nice,
schmick. Yeah,
not over the top.
No, not at all.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. What a car. What a car. So what I want to talk about is they took me out for a passenger ride, and I got to experience what a absolutely brand new super saloon from Germany can actually do on a racetrack. Mind you, these things weigh 2 tons nowadays. 2 tons.
Are they that much?
Insane weight.
Are they that much?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy. It's almost criminal how much they weigh. It's insane. Absolutely
the new
insane.
M3 Touring?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that much. Fuck.
Yeah, crazy.
Maybe a ton and a half or something, but anyway.
Absolutely crazy. So, long story short, with the race car driver in the driver's seat, they did a 131 at Winton. So for those who have no idea what that means, to give you an idea, me and my Elise, the fastest I've ever gone is a 35. And GT3 RS is being pedalled by someone who knows what they're doing will be a very high 28 or a low 29. So a GT3 RS is doing 29s. And this thing was doing 31s, 2 seconds off. And it's a 2-ton wagon.
As I say, a family wagon in a sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is pretty good, when you think about it.
Pretty impressive. And it wasn't on Cup 2 Bajigajums. I think it was on P4. What is it? Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. So not even an insane tyre.
Yeah.
And then I got to go for a drive on one. So I already knew it was going to be fast.
Yeah.
And then we went for a drive. And as soon as we tipped it into the first corner, my brain went, there is no way 2 tons should be turning like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely no way.
Yeah.
So the black magic that
Driver
BMW...
age and all the electronics and...
Everything. Yeah. The mechanical grip that car has, considering how much it weighs, and the tyre to not be overpowered by the weight and just slide. Yeah. The fact that it grips the way it does... I'm blown away.
Yeah, amazing.
Absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
The performance of these modern cars is
quite amazing,
just
isn't it?
Next level. Absolutely next level. On the opposite hand to that, though, was the fact that every single time you turn it into a corner, you could feel in your seat that the tyres were being basically cheese grated on the tarmac.
Yeah.
Because of how much weight they are having to
force
pull.
going into it.
And the brakes were the same thing. Even the car with the upgraded brakes.
Not carbon, just steel.
No, just rotors and pads, not carbon ceramic or anything like that. They were still, you could just feel them wanting to die. Like,
but they were okay. They didn't. Fade off,
you'd get through 1 or 2 laps. You know, you'd get some heat into them, and then you'd start to feel it.
Yeah.
But mate, it's this weird juxtaposition of such amazing performance and the things that they can make something that heavy do nowadays.
Yeah.
But at what cost? I mean, a set of tires won't get you through. If you were to try and do a full track day, full set like I would in the
fucking
Lotus,
chew a set of pads and tires out.
Yeah, you wouldn't get to the end of it.
I don't know.
You wouldn't get to the end. You do a full set of $2,500 worth of tires, and your brake pad, everything.
Yeah,
wild, absolutely wild.
but a good car.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen a couple on the road, and I then, you know what? Yep, that is a good looking. Isn't it funny? The latest of M cars, which is really when the F10 M3 was that like 12, 13, 14?
I think so, yeah.
So that I like that look because it just looked fat. And
it did.
Okay, granted, 6-cylinder, but still, it was fat and it looked really nice the way the design. I never liked any of the other M's. Didn't like the M4s or all that sort of shit. The M3 looked good, and now the same. I don't like any of the M's, the new M's or any of that. But that M3 Touring looks tough. Yeah, it looks really, really sharp. Looks really, really fat. Looks nice. It's well done. It's not over the top. And I saw one. Were you there? We went to some car show.
Yes.
My mate's place.
The detailing.
Detailing, yeah. And manual.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I really like the colour. I think it was, or did I see that somewhere else? The dark green.
Oh,
with that tobacco-y brownie.
10.
Yeah.
Green over 10.
Fuck, that looks.
Give me anything in green over 10.
I think it looks fucking epic.
Especially
epic.
that if you haven't seen what the interior, a fully spec'd interior of a G80 M3 BMW product looks like, Google it. Because the seats, everything,
it looks
mega.
Honestly, you gotta.
It's mega. And then when you put tan leather
you gotta
on that,
call it as you see it. And I think their interiors are far superior than anything AMG or Audi have to offer.
Agree.
That when I looked at, I was like, yeah, you got to give it, man. Those seats are fucking epic.
Yeah.
They are just the way they're cut out and they're just sculpted. Just a beautiful seat. And the finish and the dash layout and the ergonomics, you're like, yeah. It's a nice place. Yeah. Too much electronics. Not even when I was driving that new E63 when we bought that and we're driving, I was like, nah, too much shit on it.
No, I could,
too much.
I could only ever stomach it by turning everything off.
And I would get a manual.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Fuck yeah, I'd get a manual. And 100%. Manual. That's beautiful.
100%. But I tell you what, even after that whole experience and how impressive it was and everything else, I'd still take a manual E46 every day of the week.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's just great. I mean, but in terms of like what, I mean, like when you're weighing it up to the usual suspects, like we priced fucking $200,000 for a new RS4 wagon.
It's insane, isn't it? Car prices.
I actually asked JP 3 times. I said, sorry, and JP goes, I know.
Ridiculous.
No. And they're not even a fucking V8 anymore. They're a 6-cylinder twin turbo.
I don't get how people are buying it. Who's buying that?
Mate, the guy lost $100,000.
In what period?
6 months.
Oh!
We're going, and the dealer's going, what do I say to him? I go, mate, don't fucking, that's not my fucking fault. I didn't sell him the fucking car. I'll employ the fucking prick that sold it to him, though, because to sell someone that for $200,000 for an RS4 wagon. And I go, and what's even worse, it didn't even have the fucking full roof. It had the normal sunroof.
So it wasn't even a good spec.
Like, I mean, no, I don't know. Well, to me, fuck, $200,000. I was in shock. I still can't even believe I'm saying it. So, fuck, one, you need fucking rocks in your head to pay $200,000 for a fucking RS4 wagon. Mate, put $100,000 in your pocket and fucking go buy a fucking beautiful V8 RS4.
Yeah, 100%.
Wagon. Awesome car.
Yeah.
Great car.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm not going to lose $100,000.
Wild.
And the thing had done like fucking not even 10K. Like, bang.
Crazy.
Honestly, it was fucking ridiculous. But one, it was two things. One, I didn't think an RS4 wagon would cost that much. And two, I didn't think anyone would pay that kind of money for an RS4 wagon.
I know. It's wild.
And
the
then
fact
one
people
is why
are paying that.
He's fucking lost $100,000.
Oh.
And the Audi dealers didn't want to fucking know about it.
That's crazy.
So anyway, that's quite
crazy.
shocked.
The new car thing is bizarre. I had a client.
A wagon's over 200,000. M3 wagon.
M3?
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure.
It's
Let's quickly car sales what that car is.
It's over, because I remember someone was telling me they had them coming, and it was 200 and something thousand, and I'm like, huh?
I'll tell you right
I'm positive.
now. BMW.
M3 fucking touring, whatever the fuck it was.
Yep.
And I was like,
M3. Does it have for the tour?
if you just go,
I think I'd go competition.
just go high, just go M3, then high to low. It'll just go the highest spec fucking thing.
Yeah, good point. BMW M3 competition. High. Low. Oh, this is suspenseful.
What is it?
$210,000 for a 1,800 kilometer old G81.
What's that? Wagon?
That's is it a wagon or a sedan? It's a wagon. Yep. So that's a touring.
Okay,
Yep.
so there you go. I knew, because someone told me his car was around
Crazy.
220,000 on the road, and again I had to ask. I went, how much?
Who is paying that?
I go, I'm shocked. Fuck, that's
Wow.
a lot of money, man.
Absolutely wild.
That's honestly, that's hey, I'm not even thinking about my joint. I'm just thinking about,
in general. Yeah.
hey, $220,000.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that is an awesome car.
It is an awesome car, but
Awesome
buy it in
car.
2 years' time when it's still an awesome car.
I still struggle with the fucking the Honda at 80,000 with change.
Yeah.
You know, great car.
It's just prices these days, man.
Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Anyways,
Well, yeah, I had a client message me the other day. Brand new M2. Look, wow, amazing, awesome, so good. I'm like, yeah, congrats, yeah, that was awesome. We did uni together, so he's my age.
Yeah.
He got into Bitcoin and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Done well
cool.
for himself.
Good on
Awesome.
him.
It's just proud moment. Yep, awesome. That's so cool to see. Brand new M2.
Yep.
Right, when can we do photos? I need sale photos. Sale photos? Mate, you just picked the thing up. Yeah, it's a brand new car. It's going to lose depreciation. I've got to get rid of it. It's just wild. But at least he's got his head screwed on. He understands that so he's not going to lose $100,000 on his brand new car because he's going to get rid of it before that happens. But it's just, who's buying new cars these days when that's where depreciation's at the moment?
well, I know no one's fucking buying electric cars. That's for fucking sure,
Mate, well, we'll get on to that. So the topic for the next episode
That's
is
been
all
fucking
about...
short-circuited for sure.
So car sales VFacts have brought out sales figures for this month, and for the first time ever, there is a huge shift in electric car sales. So we'll get on to that next episode because that is quite the topic. There's a whole bunch of data and stuff to go through.
Thank you very
but
much.
yeah, this week the other bit of news we have before we get on to our car of the week and all of the amazing stock that we've had come in.
Yeah, we've been blessed. It's been crazy.
Is around Lamborghini and things that their CEO has been saying.
Well, no more. No ever fucking.
So, Lamborghini's CEO is hesitant to launch an electric supercar. Great. We're off to an awesome start. He doesn't want to make another Rimac or Lotus Evija, etc., etc. He's not interested. He understands that Lambo's soul is their engines, right?
Yeah.
So he's noted that supercars or electric supercars are not selling well so far. It's too early, he says, and we have to see down the road whether this thing is actually going to happen. So this is Lamborghini's CEO saying it's way too early to know whether this electric car thing is actually going to pan out or not. While the rest of the world is absolutely off their nut with it. This is him saying, hold on a second. We're still in
You
a
know what it is? It's actually a minority, but the fucking bullshit media show it as the majority.
100%, exactly.
And the massive, you bit of peer pressure, all that horse shit, but the minority are starting to become the majority, or saying this ain't what it's fucking cracked up to be.
Yeah.
So it's fucking done a complete flip. Granted, us dinosaurs on the fucking sideline that called it way before it happened.
100%. So he's gone on to say that it's nothing to do with lack of performance in terms of a supercar, which we know. You can make an electric car.
You got fucking shitloads of fucking. We get with granted.
But it's the emotional aspect of gas-powered supercars. So, I mean, he could sit here right next to us and sing our song. He's absolutely all over
The
it.
true enthusiasts have, mate.
Exactly right. So he specifically mentioned that the sound of the Hurricane's V10 engine is just something that will never be able to be replicated.
Yeah, the music's
by...
beautiful from a Lamborghini.
And so we can talk about the future generation of Lamborghini because they have had to downsize their engines to keep up with emissions.
Okay. Well,
So the Huracan's replacement will not have a V10.
no, it'll be a V8 twin turbo or something.
It is going to be a V8 twin turbo, 10,000 RPM.
Yeah.
739
And I was going to say,
horsepower.
it'll be more power than the V10. And that's just what it was.
Yeah.
It's not even the fucking 458.
Yeah.
The 488, which was a
Yeah.
3.9 twin turbo engine.
Yeah.
It is. It is what it
Yeah.
is. As
Now-
long as they keep it, man.
Exactly right.
Sadly,
Yeah.
now they're going to induction, and they might do supercharge
And
maybe.
it is
or
also a hybrid, so it does also have electric assistance.
it'll have some regen. It has to have something. So
but
it just gets
It's a 10,000 RPM V8.
Oh, yeah. Hello. They're doing the hybrid horse shit to sow a bit of grievance when they go into some certain countries, generally the US.
Exactly right.
Or fucking Australia's just
Exactly
getting as
right,
bad. Just
Yeah.
so it gets some leerances to get the fucking thing.
Yeah, and we'll get on some more hybrid stuff because our main topic for today is the new 992.2 Porsche, which is also hybrid. So we'll talk about that. So the last thing I want to note here is that this engine, they say it's like the Urus because it's going to be the same. Well, it's going to be a 4-litre V8, but a lot spicier with the turbos
Well,
and
they'd
everything else
have
going
to.
on. So that worries me a little bit because you
There's gotta be more theatre.
don't think Hurricane Scream when you think Urus. The Urus sounds like an Audi because it is an Audi.
Well, it is. It's an
So
RS.
that worries me a little bit,
on
but I mean,
massive fucking
10,000
massive
RPM
fucking
can't sound bad, right?
plastic surgery. Huh?
10,000 RPM can't sound bad, right? Surely not.
Oh, no. I mean, look, people say it again, oh, you really have airboat. No, I don't. I don't. I have my own reasons, and fuck, I'm entitled to it. Fuck yeah. But I love the engine sound. Of course I do. The engine sounds amazing. Of course they do. What V10's not going to? What V12's not going to? I don't like the wankers that fucking catch their cars on fire by revving the shit out of their Aventadors, which is quite a lot. Someone sent me a video of these imbeciles driving around in the UK or I don't know, and the fucking idiot's revving the shit out of his Aventador, and she's flaming, but he melted the fucking front of the Audi's front grille. And the guy's going,
Hello.
Stop.
Yeah.
And this guy's going,
Yeah. Wild.
bananas. So, no, that's what I don't like. But yeah, the engine, magical. And I love to hear that. Ferrari will be the same. They can't.
100%.
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, you're going to fucking buy all the shit that they're putting in at the moment. They're putting out a supercar every 2 seconds.
I know.
100 of this, 50 of that.
Yeah.
Not stupid. Fucking blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
no, it's great for marketing, but
Mate,
yeah,
great for their profit
defeats the
margin.
purpose.
Stupid. I mean, in practice, silly. It's really just a flex. But in saying that, good on them. Fucking no, they can, they do. But where's the soul come if it was electric?
I know. Yeah, exactly right.
Like I've got a couple of clients who got the new Spectre, the electric rolls.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's a car that makes sense to be
I was
electric.
going, you know what? And they've got, they're typical roll clients, and they're like, Sean, I've got the Spectre coming. You're not going to be upset. And I went,
I love that they have to check that they're not going to
honestly,
upset
brother,
you.
fuck, mate, I swear to God, I go, Captain, I fucking love you, Nat. No, that's you. I would expect that. I actually said, if I'm ever going to acknowledge something in the luxury, that sort of stuff, I'd acknowledge that. Yeah, because it just floats like a big fucking Land Yacht.
The whole idea of
just
Rolls-Royce
floating.
engines from the start was to be as close to what an electric end motor is
A
as
wafting-
possible. Like, yeah,
Mate, I mean, at the end
a
of the day-
silent, powerful
Mate,
waft.
they did have electric engines back in the 1910s and 20s.
1910s, yeah.
They fucking had it.
It's 100-year-old technology.
That's what I mean. Like, so even then, man, fuck this, let's go the other way.
Yeah.
But in saying that, yeah, I mean, and I've actually watched, I've watched maybe for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, a electric car review, right? So I've never really watched one.
Yeah.
But I did watch the Spectre because, like I said, I have 3 clients that have actually got them.
Yeah, okay.
And they've got good car collections, and obviously not electric, they're all, and serious cars. And I went, you know what, yeah, I get that. And if I was one of those cats, I'd go, it just fucking wafts, mate.
Yeah.
It is. It's just like a fucking hoverboard on a...
Yeah.
I get it. Buy one?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Probably
Not a
not.
chance.
No, probably not. No, I wouldn't. No. But, they're and they're going to fucking sell X of them anyway, so it's not a big deal. But, yeah, mate, it's good. Market's down.
Market. Oh, well, so let's talk about it. Let's fill in the audience. How is the car market at the moment?
Car market is still down, very much so. Yep. Certainly our pointy end of the market has been a bit flat for a while because, look, we don't deal in necessities, we deal in luxuries. You don't need that amazing Eleanor to go to the shops. You wanted to go to the shops.
Yeah.
You don't need that Cayman GT4 RS with the YSAC pack, with the magnesium wheels and everything else that goes good with it. But you want it.
Yeah.
So at the moment, sadly, things are tough. It's all, it is tough out there. It is what it is, but we can't do anything about them. We're just going to do what best we can. And, prices are very aggressive. I know that because, we've had a bit of interest, but, some people have bought heavy in the last couple of years where the market has, and it has come back. That's the way it is. Speaking to a few people around the boards, I not that really care much what's going on, but it's also good to know how it is. And sadly, it is what it is. So, look, not to get into politics or anything, because I don't want to. It's just, across the board, and coming back from Sydney and spending some time with a range of dealers, across the board, obviously, there's certain sectors that are still doing very, very well.
Yeah.
But across the board, But again, these dealership mates of mine that own these country dealers or dealerships, that sort of stuff, there are electric car divisions of them.
Yeah.
They don't believe in them. They don't. But they have to carry them.
Yeah.
And not many fucking sales, mate.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'll admit it.
Story time.
Stevie, I'm going to say it. Steve's one of my dearest, closest friends. He'll be on the podcast. This is one, Kuma. Shawnee, I know you fucking don't like your electric cars, but the Snowy River coal mine, the power station, whatever the fuck they're doing, it's a really big one. So they've got all these different infrastructures going on, all that. So there's some company that gives them vehicles to use for test and evaluations and so on. So these are electric. So not even my mate who's a Ford dealer has got one. You know they're coming, but so they've been evaluated. So his mate, because again, they fucking know everyone. Hey, we got this thing. So he goes, mate, fucking one of my best mates up here. We're going to go for fucking, I'll tell him to come. So he goes, Shawnee, go on this thing. So F-150 Lightning.
Oh, righty.
Fucking
okay.
couldn't believe it.
After we've been ragging about it for so long.
And I'm laughing. I'm going, do you know they fucking can't sell these fucking things in America, so they're dumping them with us. They go, well, they're trying to work it out, to bring into the market sector here. So he goes, do you want to come? And I went, I will actually.
Why not?
I go, it's a ute, it's a dual cab ute. I love my dual cabs. I'm fucking I got back from my trip and I went, yeah, man, I'm done. I fucking love them. They just do everything I fucking needed to do. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to fucking jump in nice or whatever, no stress, it's easy. But for life, that
dual
fucking
cab
dual
just
cab. And I
works,
can see why. They're fucking 1 and 2, number 1 and 2. Hilux, Ranger, Hilux. Fucking makes sense. So anyways, so he goes, jump in the, I said, no, I want to jump in the back. Fucking massive. So it's an F-150.
Oh, yeah, they're huge. Yeah.
And so, obviously, he took off. Stevie drove it, and obviously country, he knows the area, and he's got like his little test track.
Yeah.
It's just this long, open country road. Like, really, it's fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. You fucking go off, you're just going to go into an open field.
Yeah.
It's grouse.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the back, I'm going, fuck, no noise. It's weird. But it just, you can feel that surge. Mm-hmm. No brake pedal, but didn't use a brake. It's just full regen.
The regen slows
Feels
it down,
on an incline, you can just gauge it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, guys, do you want to have a drive? I said, no, I'm not driving it. Just, all right, I'm just sitting in the back. And I'm going, fuck, okay. Fuck all range, like 200 Ks or something stupid.
Yeah. On a good day with a tailwind.
Fucking off a cliff, maybe 250. Fucking stupid. Couldn't believe it. And it's such a big thing. Like, it's big, mate. And he's going, because I said to him, I'm going to get myself a fucking Ranger or something or other. I love them. I'll get a Platinum Ranger. Like I was going to get last year and took that thing. But now we'll keep that as the tow vehicle.
Yeah.
So then we've got that as a tow thing, and then I'll get one. So I said to him, all right, I'll get one towards the end. But, because I was driving his Raptor around when I was there. But I'm sitting in and he's like, would you get one? And I'm like, no fucking way. Because we stopped, we did a U-turn, and he goes, right, you ready? And we're like, yeah, okay, let's go. So we've just basically done the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It got up and go, mate. You'd think about it. This is fucking, 3.5 tons or whatever the fuck
whatever it
is. It's massive. And it got up. And he's like, we got up to 1.8.
A speed.
We got up to quite a big speed. and it didn't feel it. I'm like, fuck off. We're not. Shit. Like, shit, okay. Fuck, okay. That's impressive. Now, granted, how fast you're going to go for how long is fuck all.
Oh, yeah.
But it was impressive the rapidness and the but then off the gas and it's fucking your golf cart. You know, like regen was quite amazing. So
I've heard people with electric cars complain about the fact that it's really hard to like sit at 80 because you're either accelerating or regenning, and you just constant.
It's and I figured that because where's the balance of it? Like where's that?
I don't know.
How would you do a cruise control? Was it?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
As it goes up.
Yeah,
Is it
I guess you have to use cruise control all the time, otherwise.
But
it's
even
constantly...
that, how would it do it? It's
the cruise control would just take over the engine and basically turn the regen off. So
yeah, I suppose. But you know, we got back. It was fucking huge. You know, I had my ute parked there, and he had it parked next to it, and you could see it's a massive difference.
Oh yeah.
But you know, fuck, it's not going to be cheap. And I've asked him, and he's like, fuck, nah. No one's inquired, which is sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
not surprised.
You know, you don't need it here, mate. You know what I mean? They've already fucked up the F-150. They can't. They got some issue with it, which is sad. Something to do with the Australian design rules. Just our fucking design rules here.
Oh, mate.
Fucking ball ache.
So
anyways,
bad.
So, yeah, look, it was interesting. That was technically my third. Technically, that was my third electric car. First was the fucking shit heap, or the fucking Tesla that we drove.
Model X.
No, the Dutton was the... No, we had the fucking Starfighter looking thing.
Yeah.
It was the... 85D or so. It was the top of the range super one, which
Model
was
S.
which that was the first one, and we launched it over the fucking speed humps in the ludicrous mode. That's it.
Ludicrous mode.
Ludicrous. It's fucking ludicrous. They call it ludicrous mode. I mean, it's just stupid. It should go stupid mode. You stupid idiots. And basically, it should be fuck. It's like those fucking idiots with the e-racing going to make tunnels underneath because otherwise every cunt fall asleep. So, sorry, every person fall asleep. So, that one, and then my other client that begged me to go in his Tesla 3.
Oh, yep.
And I went in that and this one because this was a ute and I did want to see what it was like this FT. Because I know my cousin got offered one in the States. And
Yeah.
Fuck, it was like 90% off, 80% off the price. It was ridiculous. And I was like, man, I'm going to fucking kill you. But it was, no.
No good?
Nah, man. It was just a big thing, mate. It just felt weird. But if you fucking, mate, you're hooked up, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Trying to go, mate. Like, I was quite I was like, fuck, I've got up there quick, man. But 200k range or something, you know what I mean?
And that's 200k cruising. If you have somewhat of a lead foot, that'd become 120 real quick.
It was.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, okay. Nah, not smart. But anyway, so yeah. That's it now. I've done my thing. I don't need to drive anything else electric.
Yeah,
I went to the ute. I did the thing by gunpoint. And the other one was, all right, let's just try this shit. And I'll stay to my dinosaur age.
Yeah, interesting.
Cool.
You know, I would like to experience something like, you never would, but something like a Rimac that's the category of electric car that will leave a Bugatti in its wake.
The problem is every new electric supercar underneath is the same shit with a different carbon fiber design.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Don't give a shit. That's all it is.
100%.
If not, it's 80% of the same other car componentry.
Yeah.
So to me, there's there's no soul. Everything's the same.
Yeah.
Everything is. And been blessed to be instrumental in bringing Pininfarina to Australia.
Yeah, because they're electric hypercar too.
and did that with all the enthusiasm of having a drill in my mouth, electric car, supercar, but it was more just to fucking do it. But watching that, listening to them talking about it, and really, it's just realizing it's a Rimac.
Yeah, it's just a shell.
It's just they're going to be all the same things.
Yeah.
80% different DNA to show, or so 80% the same, but 20% saying, oh, no, this is our spin on it.
Yeah.
The same car. Same car.
Yeah.
Same car. Soon it'll be you just buy one car platform and you'll buy different. I want a couture design dress. I want that guy body design.
Yeah, 100%.
I want that.
Yeah.
You fucking watch. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to end up being just a base car
And you just
What do you
choose
want?
your body.
ABC?
Which is
Power
funny,
this?
that's becoming full circle, like the coach building days when someone would make a chassis and then everyone would just make
I want a
different bodies for
BMW.
it.
Okay, bang, I'll get the BMW body, put it on.
Exactly,
I'll
yeah.
get a Mercedes this week.
We're going
Next
back
week
to
I'll
that,
go
yeah.
back to a Mercedes body. Underneath the fucking same shit.
Yeah.
We're doing it in NASCAR, we're doing it in Gen 3, we're doing virtually in that scenario,
Yeah.
apart from, this battery's from fucking Toyota, or this
Oh,
battery's
yeah,
from
no.
this. Yeah, fuck off. It's the same thing. That's the way we're going. And that's the way it is. And there's no soul to that.
Well,
There's
let's
no
get
heart
on to
that.
some real cars and talk about car of the week.
Yes.
Because we've had some crazy cars come in. Our last photo shoot session that we did was the GT4 RS, which is a YSAC pack.
Yeah.
2022.
Beautiful.
2013, or was it 15 California T?
15 California
With
T.
like 4,000 Ks on it or something.
No,
stupid like
she's
that.
done
10,000.
10,000, yeah.
It's one
Triple
owner
black.
car.
Yeah, beautiful car.
What was the other one?
That's actually, out of all our cars, that's probably the one that's got a couple of cars out there. There's some similar cars, some a bit more, some a bit less. Obviously, the less ones are more Ks, the usual
Yep.
shit, you know what I mean, sort of stuff. There's ones with more Ks, actually, more than ours. But in saying that, generally our cars, if you look online and make comparables, there's really not many. There's usually maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. But this one, I think there's about 4 or 5 ones. But for pound, that car's exceptional. Good value, yeah. And again, I'm not saying, fucking have a look online. You'll see it. So that was a lovely car, but the bunny rabbits were the Vipers.
The Vipers. So we've got 2 Dodge Vipers. V10 American Muscle.
Oh, mate, born in the USA.
Yeah, so it's my first time ever. Sorry, I should clarify. It says the first gen, the original.
So, it's a 99, but it's a 2000 model year, and that's a rare car because it's only one of 978, I think it is, ACRs. So that's an American club racer, which is basically it's a detuned GT track car, basically in a sense.
Yeah. And then the other one is a 5th generation,
one,
which is the latest one.
And the other ones, look, they're both very special because they're both the only 2 of their kind in Australia.
Yeah.
Now, no, bullshit, mate. There's another fucking blue white stripe car going around. Yeah, there are, but it's not a fucking 13 GTR launch edition.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, a lot of Vipers out there, they've got a lot of stripes on them. A lot of people think they're this or they're that, and that's true. But the ones that you're seeing out there, or the ones that may have been advertised, are like fucking 2008 or 98, and they've been coloured up and they've been painted that way.
Yeah.
So these
are the real deal.
Yeah, there's only one ACR, which is ours in Australia. There's only one launch edition in Australia, which is ours. And technically speaking, that's why that's a special car. That is, so they made 150 units. This is build number 3. And it's actually the only one out of the 150 to have the full carbon exterior package. So out of the 150 cars, this was the only one, build number 3. And it's got its own letter signed and framed by the Fiat Chrysler Association, which was because it was obviously Fiat and Chrysler joined forces, and that's under production Chrysler, the Viper. At the time when they first did it, was Bob Lutz. He was the president of Chrysler. They started the Viper story, and then what's his name? Greg Elfin. Anyways, I feel bad. I'm very sorry. But anyways, the CEO at the time signed letter confirming that chassis number, VIN number, build number 3 is the only one. So technically speaking, that is the only one available unicorn in the world, technically, out of the 150, sitting here. So, yes, do the maths. Everyone does the fucking maths. I've been down this road many times before. Last car sold, we're asking $349.9. Last car sold in February was build, I think, 37 out of the 150. So in the top 50, which is good.
Yeah.
But obviously didn't have this. Didn't have the letter. Was missing a few things. Like each one comes with its own car cover, signature car cover.
Nice.
Build 003/150.
Nice.
So that one didn't have that. You can check it. It fucking went on sale at I think it was Meekham's or Barry Jackson. It was. I think it was Barry Jackson. Anyways, sold for just under 160, 158, 500 US. Do the conversion, do the maths, do that. You couldn't land that car here for about probably maybe 20, 25 grand if you're lucky under our car when you do the maths and pay the taxes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, try and do it. Time frame, reality, budget, blown out, 20 years of experience, 20 years of seeing headaches, 20 years of she won't be right, mate. Yeah. And pay the extra fucking 20 grand, 25 grand mathematically.
Yeah.
30 grand if you're lucky, man, not really, but 30 grand. And buy the car that's here, that's already been done.
Yeah.
And it's the one of one.
Yeah.
We've already had offers from the US.
Yeah.
So, no, it's a very, very special car. And yes, you can register that car here because of the low volume import laws that have been passed, because the government don't love cars, but they can get new taxes.
Yeah.
To piss it up against the wall. So basically, there's ways that you can utilise and enjoy that car.
Yeah.
And not hurt its authenticity, because that car will only grow in value, because technically speaking, Vipers are done. There's no more.
No, yeah.
And that is a lot of people say that would be the unicorn car of the modern day Viper.
Right.
Which mathematically it is.
Yeah.
1-on-1. So, yeah, very special. We've got both of those. They came from a very, very lovely long-term client who was downsizing his collection and consolidated him into consolidating probably 7 or 8 cars into maybe 2 special cars. So sort of pre-traded the cars in. They're very special cars. So we've just gone to market in Australia on those. The black car is good because it qualifies for Club Rego.
Yeah,
In Victoria, that is.
Yeah.
In Victoria, been 99, 25 years. Not in New South Wales, they're 30. Queensland, I think we should be sweet. But anyways, so that means you can drive a left-hand drive and put on Club Rego. Other car, no, but parameters around that, you can work on that. Give me a call, we can discuss that. But yeah, very, very, very fortunate to have those 2 cars. Like I said, the only 2 of a kind in Australia. Very special.
I love them. My first experience
Just
with
fucking
Dodge
raw.
Viper ever.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, first
We
time
didn't
I've
get
ever
any
seen one in the
lunatic
flesh.
land?
No,
No? Okay, cool.
No, and I've just been nothing but impressed with them in the sense that they're an occasion, they're exciting, they're something different, unique. They have They have that element of just getting in it and sitting on it. There's so much character.
I was saying that to someone the other day. That's what you said. Every time it's a sense of occasion.
Correct. Yeah,
That's what you want.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you look for in your car. You know, there's a great saying that I love, you know, and it's like, you know, when you get out of your car and you walk away, if you don't turn around, then you didn't buy the right car.
And that 5th gen, that blue one of one,
fuck, man,
it looks stunning.
It looks
I would
amazing.
be walking backwards everywhere just to keep my eyes on it as I walk away.
It's just amazing.
Oh my gosh, it looks
so
incredible.
Fat.
Oh,
it's just fat.
so good, and it sounds unreal.
And it's
that
just
V10.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And that's the 8.4, so that's the last of them, because they were an 8 litre before that. And this one's the 8.4 litre, which is the last of them, the 6-speed.
There are plane engines smaller than that.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking bullshit. And it's just, you know, you're so cocooned. You really are.
Yeah,
you are.
For such a big car, the cockpit's tiny.
So much glass. When you look at around you, when you look at it, the big glass behind you, it's actually really shit. It's like a Lambo.
Yeah.
You can't see out of it.
Yeah.
It's very, very tiny.
Yeah.
But, you know, hey, American roads, big open roads.
Exactly.
But yeah, they are very special cars. I think they'll move quickly. We've had some good interest in them. And you know, yeah, I think people realise how significant definitely the blue car. I mean, the black car, only for the uniqueness of there's not another ACR in Australia.
Correct. Yeah.
So, and good heritage, good pedigrees, came from a collector, came as a collection, bought as a collection, sold as a collection. So they've never left each other.
Yeah.
So really special, really good owners. And
so cool.
Totally original.
Yeah. 100%.
Totally original.
Yeah, I mean, they've sat. They've just
amazing cars. So they're out. We've just listed those. I think they went out in our EDM as well.
Yep.
So if you're not registered, if you're new to us, please go to the website. You'll see there. You can register for our newsletter, fill in your details, and then you'll get our so-called fortnightly, weekly, monthly, when we get a chance to use it.
It's more when the cars come in, because we're so small and boutique that we have a
we just got
newsletter
shit
when
going on, and it is what it is. Yeah,
100%.
exactly. Yeah. So we're not playing trumpets all the time. We're just doing what we can when we can, and we're grateful for your participation.
100%. So, we've got a couple questions from the audience this week, which is awesome.
Good. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So, our first one is from Collector Cars Sydney, and they have asked, why are Porsche purists, it's just good because we have so many Porsches in here, why are Porsche purists so picky, yet when one comes on the market, no one seems to appreciate it?
Because I believe, and it doesn't just go for Porsche, but it seems to be a lot with Porsche, a lot of them are fucking keyboard Warriors. You fucking know who I'm talking about. You are keyboard warriors. So to me, most of them don't own a Porsche, or if they do, it's a fucking 2.5 Tiptronic Boxster with 500,000 Ks. It's a 356 replica. It's a fucking VW with Porsche badges on it. And I mean, I'm being a bit.
You're becoming one of them.
Being facetious and sarcastic, but pretty fucking on the money. And again, it's no different to the Ferrari ones, guys. The blokes driving the Alphas with
and
Ferrari
to be perfectly honest, at the lower categories, they've all come. They started as Volkswagen club people who were just as bad, and then they got more money and they become BMW club people, and then they become Porsche club people.
They're all fucking there. The different clubs, they're all fucking there. I've fucking been around, we've seen it, and it is what it is. That's why, hence, we don't do a lot with a lot of clubs.
Yeah,
the ones we do, we handpick, or the ones we feel we have a good connection with.
Yeah,
and it ain't what people think always, is it?
No.
There's a lot of good car culture, but it doesn't have to be shit from Europe.
No.
But in saying that, yeah, those are special.
They're an interesting group of people. So our next question comes from Chris Opal, if I'm saying that right.
Yep.
He has asked, will we start selling number plates?
Nah, it's not my thing. We've got a lot of people that have got plates, we've had plates here on cars, 1 and 2 digit plates, 3 digit plates, have some associations with plate companies that they've done some stuff here. No. Well, look, we're toying with a few different things. Obviously, Shannon's are no longer doing auctions. There's been some rumours that we were going to do some auctions. Could be some validity in those rumours. We might be doing something.
I guess if the right plate shows up and there's an opportunity,
I was going to say, when we do something like that, which we're thinking about doing some other events and that sort of stuff, and some people said, would you maybe sell them? Yeah, hey, but that's not my space. That's not the space I'm interested in.
It's not our regular.
It's not our thing that we're doing. We have people that ring us up and say, hey, look, would you sell plates? When we just say, look, that's not our space. I don't want people going, oh, fuck, Shawnee's now dealing in plates. There's too many blokes out there trying to do many different things. We're blessed that we've had some amazing growth, and we've just had some doors that have opened up to us, maybe earlier than we wanted to. And always call, that's just financially, you know what I mean? It's just probably not ready to do it because there's so many good things happening and you've got so much you can do. So, no, in a short term, not my space, not going to be interested in it, not interested in doing it. Maybe partner up with someone for an event because they wanted to do something. But no. If you have a plate, I'll be honest, there's no point ringing us. Honestly, I mean, look, I'm happy. I would love to help someone, sure. Because, I mean, again, I've had people who have said no, and I felt very humble. No, man, we want you to do it. So, okay, done. I'll do it for you. No problems at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether that's, help them move a car or can you sort me this or whatever the case may be. And, okay, I'll do it. So, yeah, look, certainly, if you have a plate, we've got a lot of people who are always asking if you've got plates that they would like to buy. So, yeah, definitely, we have moved plates, but it's not our space.
Yep. Yeah.
And when people came in maybe a little while ago, they saw plates on display. That was a good friend of ours. That was Heritage Plates. Ari was having the plates here on display just as a pointing point, but that was it. No.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. No.
All right, we'll move on to our main topic for the episode for our last 20 minutes, which is Porsche have unveiled the 992.2. The facelift is here.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I think it was a bit quick, but
I mean, they're all stupidly fast now.
It was a bit quick. They should have held off a bit, but I mean, a lot of people still haven't received their fucking 0.1 GT3 RSs.
I was on the phone with Liam today, and that was the first thing he said. They haven't even finished delivering the 992.1s yet.
I mean, it's a bit silly. Why are they doing it? I don't know. They need to bring it that soon? No, not really. Everyone's going to be self-lating and still waiting, ready to go.
Exactly.
You're still going to have them pre-sold.
Exactly.
There was no need to bring that soon.
Yeah.
That, to me, was a bit of a McLaren moment.
100%.
Hang on, wait, just what? No, just hey, shh.
Yeah, and it's not like they've unveiled all the 992s. It's just the first handful.
Mate,
and then there'll be another one in 6 months and another 992.
STs.
Yeah.
They still haven't fucking got, some of these people haven't even got their turbos, their last of the turbos.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cars that haven't been delivered, and you're talking about your 0.2 already.
Yeah.
And whether it's known or unknown, I don't know, and I'm not going to say names, but I have been told by some heavyweight blue chip clients that have got their serious Porsches coming or got them or coming, and they're only like the pinnacle. Tell me the next one's a 4.2.
Yeah, that's curious. That is curious.
I went, sorry?
So that's the 992.2 GT3
Are you serious?
RS.
Yep, that's what we've been told. I went,
4.2.
really?
Yeah, that's straight out of the Cup car, basically. Yeah.
And that is the last hurrah.
Yeah, that's it.
How sad.
Yeah, so if you've got an allocation for a 2.2 GT3 RS, that's the car.
That is, yeah, I was like, wow. I didn't think they were going to push and continue when they did say that they were still going to make normally aspirated engines.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're just going to go, okay, well, fuck, how do we get around here? All right, fuck it. Let's just say we're going to do hybrid. Just chuck hybrid on everything. That's our get out of jail card.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not going full electric. We're doing hybrid. We're still saving the fucking whales.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what'll happen.
Well, let's talk about that because from the GTS up, so not in the normal Carrera or Cab or
what are they,
like
2 litre turbo?
No. So the GTS has gone up from a 3 litre to
Turbo.
a 3.6.
Normally, no. Turbo. Yeah.
Turbo. And now the GTS in the .2 carries the T-hybrid badge. It is a hybrid car.
So it still has an internal combustion
Correct.
engine.
So we'll run through exactly what this means.
3.6 though.
So I have to caveat this by saying that I think Porsche have done the right thing here. I think if anyone's going to do hybrid in order to make all of the governments and the rule makers and the emissions happy, Porsche have gone about it the right way. So the car is still predominantly, it's 3.6 turbocharged engine.
Turbocharged
right? Okay,
engine,
that
yep.
still makes 90% of the car's power.
Yeah.
The car is hybrid in 2 ways.
Yeah.
The first is a hybrid turbo. So it's a turbo with an electric motor on it, which is not new in any way, shape or form. You could go and buy a 2013 Ford Fiesta ST and go and slap a hybrid turbo on it. It's an electronic turbocharger that basically, you think about turbo with the 2 ends, my brain is
the shaft going.
Yep. And basically just slap an electric motor on the end of that, right? So when you press the throttle pedal, instead of the exhaust gases having to wind up the turbo, the electric motor just goes, have boost, boost, done. You've got it. And then opposite, when you let off, the spinning turbo turns the electric motor, which regenerates your electricity again, right? So both ways. So that I've got absolutely no problem with at all because it's just people have been trying to make turbos work better for years.
Sure.
Why not slap a little thing on it that turns it up quicker? Absolutely no worries with that at all.
Yep.
And I think it's ingenious.
I actually can live with that.
Absolutely ingenious of Porsche to be pushing this car as a Save the
Still
Whales
hold off,
hybrid, and that's what they're actually doing, right? Yeah. So there's another way that they've electrified this car, and it is a second electric motor which sits inside the PDK gearbox. It generates maximum 55 horsepower, 56 horsepower, so not a lot. And its purpose is to fill in the torque gaps in the engine's power curve. And the battery for that motor is the size of a normal car battery. It's tiny. So it's not like the 911 hybrid has a Tesla stack of batteries in the back.
Sure.
It has one battery that's the size of a normal car battery that powers all of its electronic hybrid functionality, right? So it gets depleted and recharged really, really quickly with your regen on your brakes and like that.
So there's no plug-in shit. It's just
purely used to make the power curve smoother and to fill in those torque gaps and when you're changing gears and all that sort of stuff. And that is your new 911 hybrid. And I love that. I think Porsche have done exactly the right thing there. It's still a majority ICE-driven car.
Oh, so it's not battery and shit?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, you can't plug it in. It's not a plug-in hybrid. You can't drive an electric mode
that
only.
Means that
the electric is just a pure assistance.
That means the new RS, whichever it'll be in the future, will be a combination of
something like
a
that.
Smaller displacement ICE with a hybrid or maybe 2 or 3
something like
forms of to give extra boost.
Yeah, correct.
Like this horseshit C63.
You'll never see them putting, I don't think, electric motors on wheels like you would in an actual electric car where the wheels are just driven by an electric motor. Yeah. I don't think you'll ever see a 911 doing that.
No, that's what I was worried. I thought,
no. The only way I could see it happening is in their 4S models. with the four-wheel drive, potentially making the front axle electric motors, because then you don't have to have an extra gearbox, drive shaft.
Drive shaft, yes, for the front, for the power,
as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy with the 911 hybrid. They've done it the right way.
Okay, now I understand. Now it is.
The only downside is, in order to keep up with all the emissions and everything else,
no manual.
That electric motor has to be in the PDK, which means no manual.
Yeah, I was going to say no manual. It was only a question of time. They couldn't do it for that. No way.
Well, as we talked about the other episode, 40% manual cars.
But the people won't buy that. I reckon the true enthusiasts go, you know what? I'll just
stick with the older ones.
I'll just get the absolute last series that I can, and I'll just stick with that. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's good. That's the latest thing. Do that. And that's what I would do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't buy the hybrid. I know that's fantastic, and if that's the way it's going to be, in my mind, I just assumed, okay, sold out, batteries on every wheel, or, power units on every wheel, like a Remax sort of thing, or really a high or battery with the 2-litre turbo, like off of the Macan or something like that. I'm going, you're done, mate. That's shit. But that's okay. I mean, Mercedes have already said the AMG, they've gone, nah, we're bringing the V8s back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to, because we realised we fucked up. Yeah.
Someone got fired over that, surely.
Wow. I reckon a lot of people got their heads chopped.
The entire marketing team that forecasted.
I think it's just across the board. Mercedes have just fallen off the fucking cliff. AMG, Mercedes, the Formula One team, the fucking cars, the direction of the way they're going, the brand recognition, the quality of what the brand represented. It's sad.
Yeah, well, it's like Tony in Seen Through Glass, Tony.
Yeah.
He talks about how Mercedes, BMW and Audi go in cycles, and they all have their time.
Very true.
With that generation of car being the greatest. And, Audi, within the B8 era, Audi was it. Yep. And then Mercedes came back, and A45 AMG era, Mercedes was at the top. And now I think it's BMW. With the G80s and everything, I think they're definitely the cream of the crop at the moment.
Yep. A lot of people talking about the M2.
That cycle.
A few people buying the M2. Last, the manual gearbox cars, they reckon the M2 competition. No. What's the latest one that's coming out there? It's the last manual they'll do or something or other.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that.
That's what I heard. I was like, do you reckon?
Because BMW has to be celebrated for being the only one.
Well, that's what I thought. I went, really? Maybe they're doing that for a fucking sales plot.
Maybe. A 911R scandal all over again. Well, I mean, it's getting harder and harder because I get that manual gearboxes are harder to get to pass the emissions side of things because you can't do all of the electronic computer
controlling
tricks
correct
to make it on paper meet the numbers, right? So
you're in eighth gear and you've got to 40 kilometres an hour.
Yeah,
really? Okay, geez, that gearbox changes quickly, isn't it? Very efficient.
Well, the answer here, people, to save the planet, and Daniel at Rusty's place was talking about this yesterday. Let's just go back to driving light cars. If we stopped making 2-ton beasts and went back to everyone driving 800 to 900,000 kilo cars, fuel economy's halved. Everything else, I know. Let's just ditch.
People forget. That's
single people driving around in GLEs and F-150s. Like, you want to talk about waste? That's waste.
It is.
The most fuel economical car I own is my Lotus.
It is.
Because it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
You can drive it around at red line and it'll do the same fuel economy it'll do when you're cruising. It's awesome.
It's amazing how we've gone, like I said, when you, and this is for year after year after year after year, Land Cruiser, Hilux, Ranger, Everest, Territory.
Yeah.
All these big cars have been like 1 and 2. We're just like America. It's just massive. Like I struggle sometimes, and that's not big compared to some of these other fucking utes.
I know.
Even parking, I can't fucking park here.
No.
Too big. I'm hanging out. Some fucking idiot's gonna.
Mate, don't buy an F-150 in Australia. You can't park it anywhere.
You can't park them anywhere. You just can't. Fucking huge. So well, interesting.
Yeah. So we'll end the episode by asking you, what do you think of the new 992.2? Go and watch a YouTube video, have a Google, learn all you can about the way that they've implemented the electric power, the hybrid power into a driver-focused car. Because I think they might be the best in terms of our audience-focused driver's car. the best implementation of hybrid that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
And I like to think, you know, the next generation of Toyota BRZ or Toyota A86, GT86 could, if they follow that philosophy of hybrid, then we might still have good driver sports cars to enjoy for the next 10 years.
And the Germans would get it right. Porsche would get it right.
Exactly right. Exactly
Ferrari
right.
and Lamborghini, it'll be so fucking complicated. It'll be just too over complicated. Not over engineered, over complicated.
Imagine the work when you bring that new 10,000 RPM V8 twin turbo beast in for a service and something's wrong. Oh my God.
I say it now. I can imagine what these fucking cars are going to be like when they're outside their warranties.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
even just like a 5-year-old Audi, Mercedes, BMW, you open the hood, you take all the covers off, you actually look at what's there, and there is kilometers of pipes and wires. It's insane. I feel for the mechanics that have to pull these cars apart because, oh my
plumbing.
God.
A lot of stuff. Anyways.
So yes, leave us a comment down below. Jump on our Facebook. This episode will be covering a whole bunch of reels that go onto Instagram. Jump onto one of those and let us know, what do you think of the 992.2 Porsche GTS and their whole hybrid implementation? Let us know. And we'll chat to you next week. See ya.
Bye-bye.